had a Negro friend or a Negro maid or somebody in high school, but they never, or rarely, after school was over or whatever, came to my kitchen. We were segregated from the schoolhouse door. Therefore, he doesn't know. He really does not know what it was like for me to leave my house, leave the school and go back to Harlem. He doesn't know how Negroes live. And it comes as a great surprise to the Kennedy brothers and to everybody else in the country. I'm certain.
The Northern liberals and the NAACP, Urban League, and people like that especially, they have been crying the sing-song in behalf of the Negroes throughout the nation. And of course, now when it comes time for them to put up or shut up, they have shut up.
Change is often met with resistance, which is why the next year, white segregationists concocted a viciously racist plan, offering black people one-way tickets to the north or to the west with the promise of a better life. These bus trips were dubbed Reverse Freedom Ride.
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was...
Welcome to Black October.
Shut up, bitch.
Southern segregationists hatched this plan to be cruel, for certain, but also to retaliate against Northern liberals who they believed would be unable to accommodate their new black residents. It would expose them as hypocrites. That was George Singleman, who Reverse Freedom Ride's organizer, using people, human lives, as pawns to make a political, and let's face it, a racist point. Sending people of color fleeing political and economic turmoil to the north to stick it to progressive policies.
Selfish.
Baker Williams was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. She participated in the Civil Rights Movement from 1958 to 1962 and was instrumental in integrating the city. In 1962, at age 19, because of her affiliation with the Civil Rights Movement, she was taken by two white supremacists and placed on a freedom train from New Orleans to Nashua, New Hampshire.
My husband was part of the Civil Rights Movement. So was I. My husband was kind of like a militant, so he was kind of target. And so one time the police came to the house and we thought it was the police, but it was really a white supremacist. And I was pregnant with my fourth child, and they pulled him out of the house and they took him to jail. And then when he came out of jail, he had a cardboard that says, "Nigger, stay in your place." And he ended up in Manchester at the Army base.
I'm an American Idol, American Psycho, the sleeping giant, Dante Michael. A moment of quiet, please.
Okay, so then they came after me. They said I only had like 30 minutes to get all my things. They came back and they took me to the train station, of which I was met by supremacists. There were a gang of them, but two of them hopped the train with me.
Let's be clear. This is a plot solely created and executed by a hidden group called the Collective, or whatever they go by, ever since the Freedom Rides in 1961. Then in 1962, when white supremacists from the South and the White Citizens Council responded with the Reverse Freedom Riders to humiliate the northern states by showing everyone that the North hates black Americans as much as the South does. This was not done by our government, or politicians, not by any of the states, not the entertainment industry or anyone in the music business. This isn't some unconfirmed conspiracy theory, so we're not blaming any secret societies, or any hidden families, ancient and or non-human entities. This is not that. This is not based on things I believe in or don't believe in, it's based on facts, history, public records, and even the public records that are fabricated that can be proven false by clear evidence and common sense. Everyone that helped or that's still helping them currently. So again, the motion picture The Quiet Akillez is about conspiracy facts, not theories. I also have a source inside the collective that made contact with me because he and few other members believe what has been done to me and my family crossed a serious line, and was willing to give me everything that I'm documenting in this movie, except for his name, contact information, any details on any past, or current members, current locations, and certain details that could come back to him. At first, when they pretended to just show up and want to sign me because they seen me in a talent show I was in, I thought they were in the regular music business. Never mind that they were the ones that pretty much created me by having my mom raped, impregnated, which led to my obvious birth. At a very early age, they used very advanced cognitive techniques to train my subconscious between the ages of 0 and 7 years old. At 2 years old, they made sure I was at least looking, hearing, touching, grasping. They were at the doctor's offices, daycare, and who knows where else, or who else they paid off and or worked for them. From the day I started preschool, besides my regular teacher, I had another person teaching me alternative things. I just thought they were a tutor, or I don't know what I thought, but it makes sense now why I was the only one they were teaching. I also thought for a while, I had 2 teachers because I was slow. Then for a while I thought I was so smart that I needed 2 teachers. Looking back, I had it all fucked up. At 5 years old, they were going to use me in another industry to influence the masses, but when hip-hop exploded in 1981, they decided to teach and embed me with various writing skills, the art of music theory, songwriting, and composition, music notation, dynamics, form, harmony, melody, rhythm, texture, timbre, and tonality. Then they killed my sister, who was only 9 months old, right before I was able to meet her for the first time, and a year later they murdered my mom when I was 6 years old to add trauma to my psychological blueprint to create the greatest hip-hop rapper of all time. Until I was 14, I found out what they wanted me to write about, and I refused. One thing these monsters accidentally did is show me that the cognitive benefits of being black and white is being able to navigate multiple identities by subconsciously programming my higher self. How to train my mind to separately see both perspectives from both races at any given time. How to think, feel, experience, and to be able to fully comprehend the deeply rooted, unwritten chemical makeup of both white and black races. The other skills taught me how to be a solutionist. It was pounded in my head. Always learn and seek information. Logic and reasoning, critical thinking, problem solving, abstract thinking, quantitative skills, and emotional intelligence.
Boys and girls, they were so inspiring.
The path to elevated consciousness, introducing an ordinary man some call Quiet Akillez, who by his own admission, jokes that he doesn't pretend to know shit, he's just a student of life, with degrees and plenty of experiences that he's learned from and majored in over time, but insists that he won't graduate until he dies. His life is illuminated by profound truths that transcend the ordinary bounds of human understanding. Through his experiences and reflections, he has come to embrace the concept of existence as pure energy and frequency, a notion beyond our conceptual grasp, existing on a higher plane of reality beyond the constraints of everyday life. His journey to higher awareness offers a glimpse into the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. Quiet Akillez's perspective is deeply rooted in the belief that we are more than mere physical beings navigating the world. Instead, he perceives us as manifestations of an underlying essence, interconnected with an unlimited consciousness of possibilities. This realization has driven him to explore the depths of his own existence and tap into the boundless potential that lies within. At the heart of his philosophy lies the idea that we are not confined by the limitations of our physical bodies or the constraints of linear time. Instead, he believes that we exist on a higher plane of reality, where the past, present, and future converge into a single unified whole. This understanding has empowered him to live his life with a sense of purpose and clarity, recognizing that he is part of something much larger than himself. Contemplating how to both teach and learn from being an individual and a collective simultaneously, he understands the transformative power of wrapping existence around the subconscious as it drips into our consciousness. Through his dedication and practice, he has cultivated a profound connection to his higher self, accessing wisdom and insights beyond the veil of everyday consciousness. This heightened awareness has enabled him to navigate life with grace and confidence, even in the face of adversity and pain. But Quiet Akillez's journey extends beyond personal enlightenment. It's about sharing his discoveries with others and inspiring them to awaken to their own potential. Through engaging storytelling and compelling insights, he invites people from all walks of life to embark on their own journey of self-discovery and exploration. In a world fraught with uncertainty and turmoil, Quiet Akillez' message of hope and empowerment resonates deeply. By embracing the truth of our existence as pure energy and frequency beings, we can unlock the secrets of realities unknown to us as humans, provided we question and acknowledge the possibility. Having unleashed his true potential, Quiet Akillez is now launching a platform to guide others on a similar journey. Who among us is strong and wise enough to embark on this journey of self-discovery, guided by the light of higher awareness and the collective wisdom of those who prepared for this moment before they were even born? That's our next lesson, but taught to you by Quiet.